What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. What a night we just had today. What a night. Like I said, I knew, like I said, we expected today to be like this actually. So, what's what's a game? So, we taking about the preview. I didn't get to watch the Arsenal match, so my whole focus was on the Real Madrid and Bayern Munich match. So, we'll be talking more of the Bayern Munich and Real Madrid match, but Arsenal got their win today, and I think that was a good result for them. So, going into the second leg with a one goal advantage, that's good for them. So, but I already expected Arsenal to qualify. So, Sporting losing at their home and Arsenal taking the one goal lead. So, that's good for Arsenal. Arsenal will still beat them in their home. So, I think we'll be talking more about Real Madrid and this Bayern Munich game that we just witnessed today. So, Real Madrid vs Bayern Munich, the game ended 2-1 for Bayern Munich. But the scoreline didn't actually tell about the match. So, we'll be looking at the statistics before we go to player ratings and maybe look at the player ratings. So Bayern Munich had 52% of the ball position and Real Madrid had 48%. That's fair because this is a game of two halves and the both team actually performed very well. So Bayern Munich dominated the game in the first half and took the lead in the first half. And in the second half, within some seconds, they got their second goal. So which played a huge role in this match. Real Madrid had their chances and Mbappe missed so many chances also. He didn't miss the chances. He knew I actually saved a lot of balls today. Like you see here, the both teams had total shot of 20. Real Madrid had 9 shots on target. Bayern Munich had 8 shots on target. 4 big chances against 3 for Bayern Munich. So everybody were actually in the game for the whole of 90 minutes. Even though it was looking like Bayern Munich were dominating them, but they were actually in the game. And I kind of expected this kind of play. They sat back and we are hitting Bayern Munich on the counter. With Vinicius and Mbappe, that's the kind of game you should expect from Real Madrid. So that was kind of expected. But kudos to Bayern Munich, they got the lead. And this is huge for them. Like I said in my early prediction, if Bayern Munich even gets a draw, they will qualify because I don't think Real Madrid can beat Bayern Munich in their own home. So this huge for Bayern Munich, even though anything can happen in football. This is Real Madrid, so they can turn up anytime. So, but with what we saw today, Bayern Munich came with a game plan. Real Madrid had nothing to play with today. All their hope was on Vinicius and Mbappe to come up with something. And Mbappe actually did in the 74th minute. But Bayern Munich dominated the match in the first half and the second half. With the changes of Bellingham came in and actually changed the game. Bellingham changed the game for Real Madrid. So let's look at the lineup. I think I will reduce the view. Okay. So Real Madrid started with Lunin. Quater is injured, so that's kind of expected. I expected Abeloa to start Militao, even though I know that he's coming out from the back of an injury, but he's supposed to start this match instead of Dean Wilson. Dean Wilson is an inexperienced player. In this type of foot game, he's very inexperienced, so Militao would have been the best option. Even Rudiger had a bad game, so Dean Wilson and Rudiger had a bad game. Carreras what? Carrera couldn't believe himself today. Olise was running through Carreras like it was nothing. He had a terrible game. So I don't think Carrera, he had a terrible game. There's nothing to say about him. It was awful watching Carrera. Olise was passing him countless times, driving through him like but and the big part of this game is that Carrera, I saw a lot of clips. I don't know if I see the clips or we inside the clips or what. The Gule wasn't helping Carreras at all. He wasn't tracking back at all. Only Carreras was being left alone to mark Olise. So I think that was the reason why Olise was passing him. But even at that, I can remember Carreras having a good game against Lamine Yamal. So I was expecting that he would put up a 5, but he didn't. He didn't. Even 5.9 rating, he actually did me a favor. I would have rated him 3 in this game. He did nothing in the game. Alexander Arnold, yeah, he made an assist from Mbappe to score the goal, so he was really good in the game, even defensively, which I did not expect. There wasn't much from Diaz, so Trent was actually pushing forward today because Diaz wasn't much of a threat in this game. So even though he scored, he wasn't much of a threat. Valverde, another thing that I expected, according to Abelewa interview, which I said in my preview, he said that he will be starting both Bellingham, Mbappe, and Vinicius, but at the end of the day, he started with Peters and Adagula, which I don't think was a good option. I expected him to bench either Peters or Adagula, but he started the both of them, and Peters, yeah, he had a bad game. Adagula too. I didn't see much of Adagula in this game. Even though this is 7.5 rating. I cannot rate Adagula 7.5 in this game. I didn't see much of it. So I made it too. I didn't. Real Madrid midfield. Real Madrid midfield was non-existent until Bellingham came in. Bellingham was one that tried to do something for the midfield. So both Adagula, Tchouaméni, and Peter Adagula made some wonderful pass to set up Mbappe in the first half. But after that, aside from the pass, he wasn't doing any. He wasn't contributing defensively at all. So he had Valverde also. Valverde was the only one tried to do something defensive. He was helping Trent. I think that was the reason why Luis Diaz couldn't do much from that way, because he had Valverde also to tackle with. Unlike Adagula and Carreras, Adagula wasn't helping Carreras at all. Vinicius Junior and Mbappe, just like we expected, they were hitting Bayern on the break. So they were countering Bayern. They would sit back, and Vinicius Junior would just stand at that middle waiting for the long ball, which was a good game plan. I think it was a good game plan because he was cutting Bayern off from the counter. So they both had their chances. Vinicius Junior, he shot like about 3 or 4 shots outside the ball, but Bayern Munich had Neuer, and that was never going to pass by Manuel Neuer. So I think Manuel Neuer was the Quater of Real Madrid today. So he made a lot of saves. So Mbappe at the end got his goal from an assist from Trent Alexander-Arnold. So that way he had a good game. Mbappe would have scored more than 1 goal if not for Neuer. So, but that's part of the game also. So for the Bayern Munich, their defense were solid in the first half, even though they were committing a lot of chances. I think the ratings were good. Upamecano was helping Stanisic in this game to back Vinicius Junior. At a point, I thought he was one playing the number 2 position. So he actually helped Stanisic. I think that was why he got this 7.0. Down the left-hand side of Real and the right-hand side of Real Madrid, nobody was a threat there. Mbappe was a threat from the middle. So that their right-hand side, only Valverde was trying to cover, but Valverde from that right-hand side, he wasn't a threat at all. So this Star and Lima, their rating wasn't like that they had a bad game. It's just that there wasn't a threat. There wasn't much of a threat from this right-hand side of the game. So Valverde wasn't pushing that forward. He was busy trying to help in the defense because Mbappe and Vinicius wasn't tracking back. So he had to stay back a little bit in the game. So Bayern Munich teammates had a very good game. Pavlovic also, Ghana Bray, their ratings. Luis Diaz didn't do much. Kane 8.0. I don't think Kane should have gotten 8.0 rate. He was actually missing a lot of passes in this game. In the first half, he was missing chances. Aside from the goal that he scored in the second half, I don't think Kane did anything in this game actually. He was missing a lot of, he was misplacing passes, losing balls. So, but he got a goal. Yes, that is what you expect from Kane. Came from that angle, is eventually going to score. But in this game, I know he was coming from the back of injury, but he didn't do anything in this game. He played 90 minutes. That means he's practically 70% fit or 80% fit, but he didn't do much in this game. So I wouldn't give Kane 8. I would have given Kane like 7 because of the goal. 8.0 rating is too much. So I think that's more about the game. So, but the game at 2-1 is still very open. So anything can still happen in the second leg. But I think the game is done for me. That was a great game. That was actually a good game. So guys, like I said, I didn't get to watch the Arsenal match. So I don't have much to say about the Arsenal match. So that will be it. They will be waiting for Barcelona and Atletico Madrid with PSG and Liverpool. Me, I'll be watching the Barcelona match as a Barcelona fan. Then maybe later after the game, I can rewatch PSG and Liverpool. It's a 2 very tough matchup. So let's see how tomorrow goes, sir. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.